And this is the Gallatin Underground.
That was sexy and very jazzy. My name is Vincent Palafox. These are
Tommy D.
Aaron Redfire.
Amber.
awesome. We're doing the Gallatin Underground today. We're here with Panther Car, obviously, and these guys are incredible. Let's introduce the band. Start with the lead guitar player and work your way around in a clockwise manner. Just kidding.
I'm Connor Smith. I play guitar and sometimes sing backing vocals in Panther Car.
This is Andy here. I play the bass guitar and look pretty in ponytails.
You're not kidding.
I'm Chris Kirkwood, and I play drums, and I interrupt Scott when he's talking.
And I'm Scott Lorenz, and I play vocals and guitar.
Wow. So now that we know who everyone is, we've got Scott and Connor, Andrew and Chris. What kind of instruments do you guys play, and what kind of rigs do you guys run out of there? Start back at the beginning again, I guess, with Connor.
I've been playing a Fender Telecaster, and I'm running out of a Fender. It's a hot Super Reverb.
Super.
It's super.
What about all those boxes at your feet?
Oh, I got a bunch of boxes. It's actually funny because it's a Super Reverb amp, but I'm going clean and I just use a reverb pedal. So,
Don't tell Fender.
yeah. Yeah, I have a
You
pedal
might
board
offend her.
with a nice. I don't know if you caught that. Scott made a really fun pun there.
You might offend her. Okay.
Fender, I hardly even knew her. Yeah, I have some pedals. That's the answer.
Cool. Andrew?
I have this Gallatin and Kruger stack that's way too big for anything, but it sounds nice. And
It does sound nice.
I've accumulated the pieces over the years. I play a 77 Fender jazz bass that Chris made me buy.
I did.
And
I
it's,
definitely
call.
made you buy that.
yeah, it's been worth it.
That
yeah.
low end, dude.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's
So
sexy.
good.
And you got a pile of pedals down there, too. What do
Yeah,
you-
but they're just here for show. I just use the tuner.
Oh. Okay, that's cool. Chris?
I play drums and I have a little plastic tambourine. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I got a lot of different drums. Actually, I'll tell a guilty story. I just got a new tom, and I totally took it from the basement of the Zebra when they closed. It was just sitting in a dusty little corner. And if this is anyone's tom, you can totally confront me about it. I'll give it to you, but probably try to buy it from you because it's super awesome. It's just I think it's like a 15 or 16 rack tom. No, it's 15. Yeah, super awesome. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, I think I'm going to have to join your method of finding deals because, I never really thought about rating venues that were closing down, but that's probably a good place to score gear.
Let's just say I'm not the only one who super closed.
Wait,
The
is
Rialto's
sign-
closing down, right?
Is the,
Yeah,
sign-
When's
is
the
the
Rialto
zebra
closing?
sign still up there? Because
Oh,
I
it's
think
gone.
that needs to get taken.
I bet someone took that.
Well,
Oh,
there's
speaking of
there's a
art-
couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have like some stuff on our walls in our practice unit, and there's some metal that is the same metal that lines the innards of the Rialto. I was there when they were throwing out construction material and totally snagged a lot.
So what Chris is saying, he really likes to steal shit.
I also stole.
It's more like
lamps once.
liberating.
Yeah, stealing is the wrong word. It's saving.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, reuse.
Not wasting.
Yeah, reuse.
Reuse.
What about you, Scott? What's your rig?
I have a Vox AC30, some boxes, and I have an SG. I guess an SG 2010, and sometimes I play a 78 Fender Bronco,
So cool.
which is a very sexy guitar. Should probably have it in my hands now, but I don't.
So you're not a Patriots fan?
Hey.
Guess not.
So back to reality. What is a Panther car?
Oh,
That's a tough question.
pouring salt in the wound.
It's a state of mind.
I thought it was gang related. Like,
What state of mind?
It's a very hazy one. Yeah, I don't know. We came up with the name a while ago, and kind of it was arbitrarily picked and has kind of taken on meaning throughout the years.
Oh, come on. We can lead them on.
I mean, I know you want to lead them on.
We don't tell anybody what it is.
Let's do the.
It exists.
What is it? It
That's
is-
the most important part.
It's nothing and
No, it
everything all at
exists.
once.
That's a
what
thing.
I'm saying that it's transcended the thing, and it's
Oh,
the
I
thing
see.
is
Now it's-
arbitrary.
This is
Pokemon.
not Panther Car.
This is not Panther Car, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
See, when I was coming over here today, I was like, I'm just looking for a storage unit, that has some cars in front of it. One of them's got to be a Panther car.
oh,
Well, you're sitting in the Panther van.
It's true.
I know it's very cozy.
Her name's Laura.
I don't know if that makes me feel comfortable.
Well, you're not sitting
inside
in
of
her, are
Laura,
you?
the Panther
I
van.
like to know the van's name that I'm sitting in.
There's a pillow in there for Tommy if you need it, and a blanket.
Oh, hey.
So you guys are kind of veterans in the Bozeman area. You guys have been bands for how many years now?
Math.
This formation's been 5 years.
2014.
2014 is when we got together with these guys. Scott and I have been playing together for a while, and Chris joined up before Andrew did, a year or two maybe. We've been together for a while.
Yeah, we're best friends.
Yeah, we,
How
we like each
many
other.
how many lineup changes has there been?
Just two. We had started out with a different drummer and bass player, and honestly, we're kind of a different band. It's pretty much just been. Scott and I are the only constants, but like, we just kept the name. I don't even know. Out of, I guess you could say laziness, but we like to be more high-minded than that around here.
Yeah.
So we make up excuses for things.
Yeah. We didn't do anything wrong. Ever.
Musically, how would you say you differ now?
I think we like kind of followed some of our influences. Like I at least feel like I have more of a creative input into the band, so now it's like just different.
So you're saying that these guys are kind of stale-minded without you?
Yeah, they're really boring.
Yeah, we try and just be like pretty democratic in writing and open to anything. Like that's kind of the idea. Is that whole like the slogan like "This is not Panther Car" is kind of defining ourselves by negation. So it's like we're not really nailed down and we're open to whatever our fancy is.
In the moment.
And we get pretty fancy.
Yeah, I think that when Chris and Andrew joined the band, they just brought like their personal influences to it, which are really special, and that's partially why we love them and why they joined. And I think that that's influenced our music probably more so than anything, and has changed it more so than anything. Just their personalities and their musicianship.
Rad.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what do you guys got for us next?
It's a good question.
What is next, huh?
Want to do non-Perel?
You guys want to hear me
Yeah,
drink
we're
a
gonna go
beer?
hard, heavy one.
I need one more sip. Hold on. Okay, thanks.
really pretty. I like that one.
Thanks.
What's that one called?
Nonpareil.
What's it about?
Is that a new one?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, it's about finding like the most beautiful and important moments in your life and following them and noticing what they are.
What would you say triggered the reality that there are those moments in your mind?
Lyrically, I would say it's probably, I mean, it comes from, points of catharsis in my life following like moments of great emotion, I suppose. And then just like realizing what's valuable and kind of chasing it and bathing in it, I guess, just like being a part of it.
So kind of just giving it your all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of just like really knowing what's important and just accepting that and enjoying it for that fact. I would
That's
say.
cool.
Yeah.
Almost like understanding the reason of sentiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, you guys typically play a couple shows a month, or like a couple every 3 months, or what's your general timeline for playing shows?
It's not super steady. I think it's probably been like maybe in the past couple months it's been like maybe two gigs a month probably. Mm-hmm. Some months we play like 4 or 5. In the past we've played more than that, but not like more than a month at a time. Mm-hmm. So right now I don't think we have too much lined up.
Also, that's like local shows. We'll play like 2 a month at a max. But like in the summer, especially, we try to do, what was it? We did at least 3 like long weekend tours. We like to try to we love going on road trips with each other. So touring's awesome, and we try to do it as like much as possible. And recently, it's been like the long weekend instead of the long tour, and it's been fun. Like, yeah, we went out 3 times, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this summer.
Where'd you get on your most recent tour?
Fort Collins, Laramie, Billings.
Yeah, we did a little short run there, and then we played a little festival in Minot, North Dakota.
Why not? Minot?
Why not Minot? I think it was this last year.
It took me until Labor Fest. Like at the morning show, I was sitting on the porch of the October Hotel talking to somebody about why not, and it clicked that it was why not Minot, and I felt very not smart.
It happens.
It does.
So I noticed you guys upgraded the air conditioner in your car to have the modification with ice. Was that from my wife's suggestion?
Oh my God. Did she comment telling us to try ice?
Yeah.
I saw that.
I knew I had that idea from somewhere. I forgot where I read it. So yeah, your wife, what's her name?
Shout out Chelsea.
Chelsea, thank you. You
Genius.
You brought down the Panther temperature in the Panther van by a lot and saved us a lot of fights and
Just like added about 3 hours of trip to the time because you had to keep stopping at a gas station every 45 minutes to refill the ice.
it's surprisingly efficient. 1 cube will last at least half an hour.
Yeah, but it dumps all that water on Chris's crotch when he's sitting in that spot. So
That's
it's
part
like
of
He
the
probably
cooler.
likes
the
it. though.
trade-off.
New definition of swamp lab.
God, by day 3, it's got to
Swamp
just smell horrible in that seat.
You could
Let's not
probably
talk
smell
about
it from where you're sitting.
That's bad. So let's hear one of your guys' favorite show stories. Something that was just unbelievable.
How we played at the Olympic to no one? No, not the Olympic.
No,
the-
that's actually the exact opposite. That's very believable.
That's the next question.
Fort Lavoyer.
Okay, yeah, the Lavoyer. For sure. We saw this band, Grado, play Lavoyer, and one of their friends was like their backup dancer / onstage stripper.
It was unofficial. Moose just got up there, who actually is friends with Quinn Conley. He's just we just met him in Olympia. It's a small world. But yeah, he just got up on stage and started stripping during their set, and then inspired a couple other people to start stripping in the middle of their set. And then they invented this thing that they called the Butt Luge, where the bass player pulled down his pants and they poured beer down his crack, and
The bass player
no,
drank it.
Yeah,
Out
no,
Moose's-
it was Moose's
Yeah.
ass.
Moose's
yeah,
ass.
Will drank it out of his ass.
So Will poured the beer down Moose's ass and drank it out the bottom.
Yeah.
Rough.
Yeah, it was
And
remarkable.
The worst part was it was also the first night I ever saw another man's dingleberry. And we were all like, there's a dingleberry! And I didn't see it after the beer luge.
Oh, dude, you're making me sick. That's so
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah, that was the wildest moment.
Yeah.
That is pretty wild. I don't know. I don't know if I can top that. So Panther Car has seen some adventures in Panther Car's day.
We've been around the block.
Yeah.
Now, what about the worst adventure you've had as a band together?
I think that was the worst adventure right there.
No, they said that was the best adventure.
No, that was inspiring.
inspiring.
It was
That
beautiful.
is very spiritual.
Yeah. There's so much trust involved,
Yeah, like
although misplaced.
Maybe the radio going out on the way to Why Not.
Oh yeah, we had to suffer in silence through like the longest drive we've ever had.
Actually talk to each
With the
other.
radio.
Awful.
No,
One
we
time-
just didn't. We just ignored each other.
Yeah, it said we like touring together, but really we like sitting silently listening to music in the van for hundreds of hours.
Yeah, it's like it's a pacifier for us. We're just a bunch of babies, and you put on some music, and we make that noise.
Did you almost want to kill each other?
Connor probably wanted to kill me, is my guess.
Scott's been better lately. He's kind of notorious for trying, just like purposely annoying
Yeah,
people.
you're definitely an
anyone and
egger.
everyone on too.
we have one of those.
It's entertainment. Is it Tommy?
Surprisingly not.
I thought it was Parker.
I'm not going to say names, but yes.
I thought of a story that was pretty shitty for me. Once I got the flu right before we left for a tour, and like we just like left Bozeman. I got the butt flu, and then we had to like stop on the side of the interstate several times. But the cool part about that is I ran up to a tree and was doing my business, and I looked down and I saw this snake on the ground, and it kind of scared me at first. And then when I got closer to the snake, I realized it was a fake wooden snake that led to a box in the ground, and I found a geocache.
Nice.
That's super cool.
It was meant to be.
Did you find toilet paper?
No comment.
Did you put
Because that's what
toilet
I would hope for if I was in your situation finding a geocache.
It was awesome, except for I feel bad for the next person that goes to find that geocache. There's also some landmines around there. No.
You know, I know you're supposed to like take an object and leave an object, but does that really qualify?
I just left an object.
A lot of objects, huh? Or just one liquid pool.
Becoming one with the earth is real, right?
Oh, eventually it dried up.
Eventually.
I don't know that for sure. It did.
I wonder how many stories we have that involve butts. We should
I
just-
bet there's a lot.
Yeah, we should just make this whole podcast butt related.
Oh yeah, I can think of a couple good ones.
Yeah, what about millennials and eating ass? Like, what's with that?
These dang millennials.
Like, you want our opinion on that?
Yes.
I think people can eat whatever they want.
I know that you are what you eat, and that is what scares me the most.
That's my friend That's what my friend says when they call him an asshole. He's like, you are what you eat.
But is eating ass vegan though?
It just depends what
Good point.
It's like a
they ate.
very metaphysical question.
Is kombucha vegan?
It's like tracking two lives. You have to track the digestive system and practices of both people.
I think
So you're
it's-
saying it's only vegan if the person that is vegan, if they're both vegan.
So eating
Yeah.
vegan ass is vegan, or else it's not vegan.
no one died.
Well, I mean, I imagine it's the same as gluten free, right? Like, my ass is definitely not gluten free, but I mean, somebody's here might be.
Sorry, I'm not going to be eating your ass anytime soon.
That'll make my wife happy. She's glad for that one. So Panther Car is pretty serious about being a band, and what are your guys' goals in bandship, bandism, band life?
we love touring, So anything that makes touring easier. Like, I think we all try to keep jobs that keep us flexible. So that's like in the future. I want to keep touring.
So you guys must have tons of merch since you tour often.
Oh yeah, we probably dropped like $6,000 on.
We sold it all.
Well, that's good, right?
We're actually, yeah. I mean, we're running out of stuff. Actually, we need to.
We have a lot of
make some
carrots for
t-shirts.
sale still.
Yeah, we have carrots.
Oh, if you want a
Yeah.
Panther
Carrots.
pickled carrot, then definitely hit us up.
Wait, are there really
Are they
more of
24
those?
carat?
Yeah,
in
you
front
want
of
some?
Connor.
Yo, I need a jar of that before I leave.
All right, it's $20 for you, Tommy.
Oh, I got cash money, baby.
No,
But,
yeah, we got some of that.
We make all our own merch, except I made the carrots with
Pull it up.
Buddy Patrick, but we make all of our other merch, so we don't have a lot.
We screen print our own shirts, which is fun, and design all that stuff. And we have tapes, and we have digital downloads.
Yeah, we made the digital downloads on our own.
That's
Are you-
cool.
Are you guys out in the digital sphere of the interwebs anywhere?
A little bit.
Yeah, we're out there.
Bandcamp.
We're out
We're out there, man.
We have like 4
out
songs
there.
on Spotify and then a lot of old stuff on Bandcamp, but we're like hiding an album that we haven't mastered yet, and it's
Ooh.
Yeah.
just sitting in our pocket.
My next question was, what do you have in the way of albums?
We have an album.
Yeah, we have a tape that we put out through Levitation out of Missoula, and it's just kind of a compilation of our most recent EP and the EP before that. But we just recorded a new record in Anacortes at the Unknown this spring or in February,
Yep, February.
and so that's all mixed, and I think it's getting mastered next week actually. So
Nice.
yeah, with the
Rad.
talented Mr. Nicholas Wilbur.
yes,
His beautiful
Way
dogs.
cool.
sweet fellow. So, but we don't really know what's happening with that after it's mastered. We're
Probably an album
Brainstorming.
release party.
something like that. Yeah, we kind of want to. We need to figure out how we're going to release it, and yeah, how that's going to come to be.
Just one physical copy.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the Wu-Tang Clan album, highest bidder.
Yeah.
Do you think anybody would pay money for it?
We'll find out. We'll start it off as an auction. We'll start at $5, and I hope to make at
I was
least
gonna
$20.
say I have $5.
Going
I
once.
thought that was a little
I have
high.
six.
But
Twice.
Oh, damn.
I'm outbid.
Somebody said 10, 10, 10, 10.
Super
I
rad.
mean, I
That's a
think
little rich for my
I
blood.
at the album release party, you guys should just don socks. You know.
Do the chili pepper thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the socks on my nipples.
I'm just gonna wear them as socks.
That worked.
It's going to be hard for them to stay fit on your nipple.
Not if I use a
stapler.
Skateboard.
The stapler is probably the only real option. You're right.
Yeah.
I was thinking like a bobby pin,
Oh,
something like that.
Right.
safety pin.
Safety pin.
Yeah, there
Not a
you go.
bobby pin. That would just pinch it way too hard.
A clothespin might work. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be good. All right, we'll try some. We'll try a few things out.
So can we hear
You're so
a song off
creative.
of that new album?
Or did we already?
Both of the songs we played are gonna be on that album, but we can play another one if you want.
Yeah, sure.
cool.
Rainbows.
Yeah.
That was rad.
What's it like being the sexiest band in Bozeman?
I don't know. You tell us, Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy, tell us.
Yeah, tell us, Tommy.
Well, he was asking you guys.
Can't hear Tommy.
Oh, I can't hear him either.
Where'd you go, Tommy?
Where'd you hear me?
Where'd you go?
Okay,
Hello.
there we go.
Can't hear anybody.
Hello.
All right.
everyone.
All right. Yeah.
Let's just start that.
Yeah. So, Panther Car, what's it like being the sexiest band in Bozeman?
It's that the Gallatin Underground Awards.
Yeah.
Sexiest band in Bozeman.
It's just
know.
been
So it feels like a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Now that we know,
I don't know if I can handle it.
I don't know if we can finish.
Take it back.
Pull out my beer gut real quick.
I'm balding.
Let me shower once in my life.
Yeah, that might be helpful, Chris.
Oh yeah, you're telling me.
Chris is deceptively. He smells good though. I mean, well, sometimes he doesn't.
It's just my feet. My feet don't smell.
I've used his sock that he wore for like multiple days to cover
For
a
what?
mic. To cover a mic.
So it would have shocked
It smelled
him.
great. It was days of wearing it. I was blown away.
No shit, huh?
We're not all as lucky.
No,
So
I'm
you
not.
like his musk?
Yes, he's got a fine musk.
I know that musk so well, actually. He does have a good musk.
Yeah, I feel like if I wiped my armpit on a rock in the woods, you guys would be able to find it.
Oh yeah. Miles and miles away.
that's a band right there.
So, we like to ask this question to pretty much every other band, but who is the diva of this group here?
Oh my.
Like the most high, what's it called?
Maintenance.
Yeah, the maintainer. Of
I got a
the
joke.
highness.
I got a joke. Why did the diva go to the doctor?
Oh God.
Because they had diverticulitis. Look it up.
Gross. That's disgusting.
Right?
So
Yeah.
That was so bad.
That's
Yeah, don't
bad
shame
joke.
diverticulitis,
Bad
please.
joke.
That's real medical
I'm not
condition.
shaming the condition.
to
I'm
cut that.
shaming the
We
joke.
need to cut that.
So I guess I'm unclear. Is it Connor or is it Scott?
It's definitely Connor.
Yeah.
Why is it Connor?
Oh, let's let him explain.
I'm just a party pooper. I don't know. I like to rain on the collective.
What does that
parade.
mean? Give us an example.
I don't know. I like to kind of huff and sigh and
Like that?
yeah. Well, not yeah.
So
Let's
you're like
hear
an
it. Let's hear that sigh.
opinionated diva.
Let's hear that sigh we've all heard so many times.
You can hear the sound of me rolling my eyes. Here, wait.
Wow.
I don't know if the mic picked that up, but
I feel like we all have diva qualities because mine is I come up with like the most ridiculous ideas and I want them to happen. I'm like this ridiculous social media plan or like merch idea or like song thing. And
I'm
everyone's
guessing
just
the
like,
carrots
get,
is your
get
idea."
Chris's way or else like he'll throw a diva tantrum. Is that what it's called?
yeah, maybe we're just a bunch of divas.
I think we're all divas.
Yeah.
So we're probably Bozeman's diva band,
Bozeman's diva band, huh?
That makes sense.
Wow.
which often gets misspelled as Devo, and then they think we're a Devo cover band.
whip it real good.
Oh, would you ever do a Devo cover?
Actually, that's the Halloween cover stuff's coming up. That would have been a sweet choice.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah. I've got a gut feeling.
Y'all are doing Stereo Lab for that, right?
You spilled the beans, Tommy.
Maybe. Oh, fine. We'll cut that.
No,
out.
yeah,
Hey,
we're
this isn't-
planning-
If you think this is coming out before the Halloween show, you are sadly mistaken.
Yeah, so you all missed the Halloween show.
Yeah, thanks for coming, everyone.
Yeah, we played Stereo Lab. It was awesome.
What? Great
Don't
sets
talk
by
to anyone.
everybody.
Just take our word. It was great.
Is that like meaning you guys are having a hard time with it?
No, I mean, just today we played one of the songs. We haven't really started
barely.
playing them together.
I think Andrew's upset that we're playing Stereo Lab.
I wanted to do Deer Hoof.
Yeah,
which-
we were talking about Deer Hoof.
I wish we could.
But that's
it's
insane.
hard.
It's
yeah.
and everyone's being a diva about it.
So, what are your diva qualities, Andrew?
I guess just the opposite of everyone else's. I fill in the voids where diva needs to be.
He needs a peanut butter cookie from the gas station
peanut
every
butter.
2 hours.
And you see this, Connor got me a chocolate chip grandma's cookie.
It was that or oatmeal raisin, and I didn't want to disrespect.
Oh, it's oatmeal raisin?
That was it.
That's worse.
There's
I'm
no
gonna leave it at that,
substitution for oatmeal cookies when you want peanut butter.
I know.
You should have known I eat them all the time.
I'm sorry for being a friend to you and getting you cookies.
It's kind of an insult.
Pay attention to your bandmates.
Yeah, that's an insult.
I'm gonna put that on any rider we ever have.
That'd be like if you wanted Taco Montes and we got you Taco Bell.
Oh,
That's rough.
But that's true.
I mean, they could have at least gone to Taco John's and got you some Olays, but Taco Bell.
Come on.
Low blow.
Shout out Dan Haywood.
Hey,
What other wacky things would you put on a rider?
Winona? No. Oh, sorry. sorry.
Let's see.
I'd put Winona the
Oh.
band on our rider.
What?
I'd put Winona the band on our rider.
From
From Laramie, yeah.
Yeah, I was.
They're sweetlets, and they would be great on a rider.
Yeah. If John could show up at all our shows, yeah, the riders like fly John out to
Rob.
Rob. Sorry, Rob.
Our best friends.
Our best
Best friend
friend.
Rob.
I got so excited about the rider idea, I didn't remember his name. But yeah, Rob, if he could just be in all of our green rooms, the big ones, all the big shows we play.
And sing us little tunes, little ditties, Rob ditties.
Yeah. And take us to the best Mexican restaurant in town.
Yeah, you guys are really rock stars, aren't you?
Yeah. We need a driver.
That's pretty cool. I've never had a driver.
You gotta just
Oh.
put it on your rider.
We almost had a chef. Yeah.
I gotta have a rider first.
If we had one more seat in our van, we would actually have a band chef come with us. Montana.
Chris, you are the band
multifaceted.
chef.
I am, but I'm also in the band and I can't
Yeah.
do any extra work. Okay.
Ooh,
I need a
diva.
band chef. Okay.
Oh.
The diva comes out.
Do you have to have a candy dish full of blue M&Ms?
Yes.
Only blue M&Ms.
As long as Rob.
You're not allowed to cut it.
Nobody
head is
send this
gone.
to
Not allowed
Winona.
to cut
How do you spell Winona? Oh, you just asked me.
it. Is that a joke?
I thought you just asked me.
No.
Oh.
Nope, I didn't. We'll do it now.
No.
Yeah, go ahead. How do you spell it?
I plead the fifth.
I
I
can't
think
spell
Winona's
Rob.
spelled John.
Juanona.
Well, real deal, besides Winona Ryder, what are your influences?
A bunch, and they change over time.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's some
Tell
overlap.
us.
And there's some individual bands that only specific people like.
I think that there's a lot
Or
of
don't
components to that. Like, there's like a lot of Montana bands that probably have influenced us, like within the scene. I mean, there's just a few to name, like Fools. I think are amazing, and I think they've influenced us in a lot of ways. Like just spiritually, their spirit as a band is like just outstanding. Great guys.
They're all good buds.
Yeah. And then I think musically, there's a bunch of artists. I mean, list them off. Go. Connor, go. You got one, go.
There's a whole slew of them. I mean, we all brought up Deerhoof, Dot
Down
Hacker.
here.
We like
Say
Warpaint. I mean, I
Dot
could go
Hacker.
on. Devo.
Not all of us like Radiohead, though.
Right,
Shaka
yeah.
Khan.
I love radio.
Shaka Khan, yeah, Rufus, and yeah.
I don't listen to music, so
There's certain Venn diagrams where we, meet up, and then where we don't. And we could get into a big fight about it right now, but we're not going to rehash those
Oh
arguments.
no, I want to hear this diva fight. Like, what bands do you hate
Yeah, we're trying to pick some
that the other
scabs
person
here.
likes?
I don't want to put our buddies on blast like this.
Buddies on blast.
Ooh.
We love a lot of music.
We all
listen to
we
a
all
ton of
like
music.
tons of bands, but we also don't. We also don't.
Yeah.
That's what's
Great.
We're all individuals, and I mean, imagine if everyone had the same musical taste. What a boring world that would be.
Okay, but what's one band y'all hate?
That we all hate.
That we all hate.
That's a harsh question.
We don't talk like that.
I actually can't think of one.
Yeah, we don't talk about hate.
Okay, one band you dislike.
Yeah, there's tons of those.
A
Yeah.
hard band to listen to. What's a band we could throw on?
Besides the normal ones.
Somebody was playing
Tears
the
us
Six
up.
Flag theme at the show last
Oh, okay,
night.
I have an archetype band I don't like. I just witnessed a sound check the other day, and they played Hotel California for the whole. That was the entire sound check. 30 minutes of Hotel California.
I hate the fucking
And you
Eagles.
turned them off for the rest of the show,
that
right?
play that song,
Wake 'em
I
up.
hate. Except for the original. The original's
Yeah,
sick.
except for
AC/DC or whatever.
You don't like the
Played by our friend John.
version that's like flamenco guitar and in Spanish from the Big Lebowski?
Oh yeah, that was great.
I hate
That's the
song.
version they played?
I hate the song Baby Shark. I hate that song.
Baby shark
God.
doo 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 doo.
Baby.
Shark doo.
Shut up.
Yeah, I feel like we're.
Glad I've never heard that song.
Yeah.
You just did.
I don't know if there's any bands that we like hate or dislike or anything. It's mainly like if people are cool people, like then generally we can vibe with
Yeah, I mean, like I think
the vaguest answer of all time.
it's hard to like really involve yourself in a lot of different styles of music because I think music relates to people in different ways. Like I'm gonna use T Swift as an example. I feel like I don't jive with her tunes, but I think that so many people find purpose in her lyrics and melodies, and I think that that's a pretty special thing. So I think there's probably a place for most music because it's coming from people.
Yeah, I feel like it can also get like pretty like elitist by like. I mean, you're judging people who. I mean, but so many people don't even like listen or like actively listen to music. Either just like listen to what's on the radio, or I don't know. Some people just it's not a factor in their life, which is kind of hard to like see from inside our bubble. But like, I mean, we go down like wormholes of like tons of weird stuff that is not off the beaten track. But I'm not gonna like shame anybody for. Like not knowing,
Not
doing the
yeah,
same.
not knowing, yeah, exactly. Because it's like it's definitely like a passionate thing. Like I mean, I don't know, lots of shit that maybe other people would think is silly that I don't know.
Yeah, you can apply that to like a lot of different forms of media, like film. Like, there's a lot of film that I really enjoy that I bet somebody who's like very, very into film probably wouldn't enjoy, and I like it for certain reasons, and they wouldn't maybe because of another reason.
Cowboys versus Dinosaurs.
Is that a movie?
Oh yeah, it's filmed in Livingston and it is awful. Like
I need to watch that.
grade
immediately.
A shitty movie night material.
How do you get your
Wouldn't it
hands
be
on
grade C?
It's on Netflix.
Is it?
Because like B grade's pretty goable still most of the time, but C grade. I
No,
feel.
it's like D grade.
Is it worse than Zombie Beavers?
Oh,
Beavers.
I
think it's
haven't.
called.
Not
I don't think
familiar.
I've seen Zombievers.
Have you seen
It's pretty bad.
Thanksgiving?
No.
Thanksgiving is a terribly funny movie.
Another awful one is Rubber. Just watched that.
That sounds
I've
bad.
seen
What?
part of
Rubber's
that movie.
Beautiful, amazing cinematography. What are you talking about? That movie is brilliant.
Fighting
It's
words.
Next level.
See, and that's
The
why.
classic I recommend to everyone is Surf Nazis Must Die.
Damn.
weird. Surf Nazis must die. Yeah. So you guys want to do a back to back for us?
2 songs.
Yeah, 2 songs back to back.
I want to do nonplussed into
ladders.
into what? Ladders.
So you guys are gonna play which 2 songs?
I think we're gonna start out with nonplussed, which is off our last EP, and then do a new song called Ladders.
What are the 2 songs about?
Oh, Scott, take it away.
Oh boy. I think non-plus is.
Scott, are you in a cave?
Help!
Come back! Come back!
Scott, no! There's Taco Bell down here. Oh my God!
No, that's just
And
guano.
potato olays.
I have to pee.
What is this place?
And no fucking peanut butter cookies.
Damn it. Does anyone want my oatmeal raisin cookie?
Opium raisin.
I
chocolate
I
chip.
fuck with
I'll
that.
never
Son of a
eat it.
bitch.
I fuck with that.
Opium raisin.
I might put me to sleep.
Oh, it is chocolate chip. Never mind.
Oh yeah. Less about that.
Oh, I hope
We
keep it
we
to that.
confused ourselves through dialogue.
How do you feel right now?
Well, you told me it was oatmeal raisin,
I didn't
I think
say
it's
anything.
Somebody over
little
there
red.
said it was.
but I should have known the color of the label is purple on oatmeal raisin.
Sorry, I put a little bit of ketamine on that.
Pass it around.
Ketamine chips.
So I know we got a little sidetracked
Little
there, but
booth break
the
before-
meaning of the song.
Yeah, Scott. What's it all about?
Well, Nonplussed is probably about self-image and also kind of like coming into realization and comfort about that and falling in love with yourself in a good, healthy way, not just like a totally narcissistic way. And I think that that's a very important thing. That's what that song is about. It was written a long time ago.
Loving yourself, including your flaws.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Do you still love yourself, including your flaws, even though it's been a long time since you wrote the song?
I think so. I find more and more flaws all the time, and I have to deal with them
As you
emotionally as
helps
they
with that.
as they arise, which is always fun.
Emotional duct tape.
Yeah, that's what music is for me.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I just put these feelings in a song, and then they go away from my body, and they exist in the ether world, and
song
save
form.
me from myself. So that's great. And then
Ladders is actually it's kind of a good pairing of these two songs because Ladders has some similar themes in it as well. At least the chorus is kind of about like accepting who you are and not worrying about other people's opinions.
that's what most of the song is about.
Where do you come up with the names for your songs?
We find objects on the ground, and we just name our songs after them.
How did you find a nonplussed?
Have you never seen a nonplus, Tommy? Jeepers.
Doesn't the word nonplussed have like if you look in the dictionary, like it has like a meaning, like it means like not impressed, but then it also means very impressed.
Yeah, it's kind of a confounding word, right?
I can't read, so I wouldn't
Confounding.
know.
I thought it meant not bothered,
Well,
not concerned.
Nonplussed.
I mean, similar vibes to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it means like both the thing and then not the thing.
The point is that it's in the dictionary.
Yeah, this isn't a word they just made up.
I guess it means just not.
I just like the names
impressed.
too, titles.
Yeah,
We have really, really, I was gonna say embarrassing working titles.
they just go.
So
yeah,
there's a lot of thought after the working title that has to go into.
Yeah, I just think the ambiguity for the name works really well with that whole concept because like when you're not like accepting yourself, then like you're nonplussed with yourself, but like you should be nonplussed with yourself the other way, you know?
yeah, it works.
Definitely. Yeah, I think Ladders used to be called Tevye, just working title, which is just like a weird one-off moment where I watched Fiddler on the Roof, and we were, well, it was originally about tradition, actually, the song. And
yeah, true.
we were like singing like Tradition, Tradition, which is the song out of The Fiddler on the Roof. And then we
Good
named
old
it after the
Broadway.
character, Tevye, who sings that on the roof. And then, well, maybe he's not on the roof, I can't remember. Anyway, then we
He's on
changed
the roof
it.
the whole time.
Yeah. Song's a little bit about, it's not about
Well then,
tradition.
so we named it ladder because you need a ladder to get on the roof.
Yes.
Yep. All right.
So abstract.
There we are.
Let's hear it.
I saw undesirable. Have we all forgotten? Have we all forgotten? I saw undesirable. Have we all forgotten? Have we all forgotten? I saw the weight of the sun has affected us. I saw the weight of the sun is
those two like went together perfectly.
Yeah, that was a great mix.
Great back to back, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is the excuse me. This is the part of the show that we like to let you guys give any shout outs and thank yous that you want to say to anybody, bands, venues, friends, families, anything like that.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks. Gallatin Underground.
Thank you all so much, Gallatin Underground,
Yeah,
for
thanks for
doing
This
this.
was fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. We always enjoy doing it. It's a little bit of work setting up, but to me, it's worth it just hanging out and getting to listen to some really good tunes and meet some cool people.
I love my life.
This is the shit.
Nice. Yeah.
I feel like it's a good thing for the community too. Like the fact that you're trying to like showcase bands that otherwise might fly under somebody's radar. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the thought is, like, how hard is it to find what bands are in Bozeman?
Yeah, that's something that like we're doing kind of with Lotus Eaters is just trying to put some like locals who might have a harder time booking shows or something like that, or like don't do bar shows. I mean, we do all ages shows, so younger bands can hopefully do that. I mean,
you guys being some of the core crew of Lotus Eaters.
The core crew.
Well, how about you guys take a few minutes in and tell the audience what is Lotus Eaters and what do they do, and what's your guys' view for what are you trying to succeed in doing with Lotus Eaters?
I feel like we just want to support the community, specifically like the DIY community that's all over the country. Touring bands are coming through, and no one's heard of them. Excuse me, but they're all really dope. Like, and they're just unsigned, doing it themselves. And I think that's like the most important thing is making a platform for local bands that are also doing that, because Bozeman's got like some of the sweetest bands I've ever seen. It's awesome. And then also the touring circuit, supporting that too. So it's kind of the mission.
yeah, and just being able to, like, I mean, seeing these touring bands that don't have like a whole infrastructure of touring support or anything behind them for like locals who might be new, like newer bands even, or new to playing music, play with them and see that it's like possible. It's the same with like having the all ages shows and having young kids come and either see that there's accessible venues for them and they can see music that they would never have the chance to before, or just bands themselves to play in. Like, I think it's so cool. The Love Darts, they were younger, like a high school
They were
band.
such little boys when I met them.
Yeah, exactly. It seems so long ago now, but I remember when Ross started doing the all ages shows at Whistle Pig, and Jack was this little kid who would come. He would come to almost every single Whistle Pig show with one of his parents, and he would just be the one rocking harder than anyone. And now he's playing in the Love Darts.
them, yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't
like
that
it's
rad?
really cool to see that kind of like some karmic circle of like like fulfillment for all ages shows.
Yeah, I think that the touring, like, I don't know, just like being a touring band, like a DIY band on the road, and like meeting all the people who put on shows. Like, there's just like countless hours that are totally undocumented and so meaningful to so many people that I think that that's part of the mission too. I mean, we put on a lot of shows and put in a lot of work, and although maybe it's like hard to quantify like on paper or like to somebody who might not be privy to that scene or that system, I think it probably touches them in a way that they don't see. I don't know, like I think it's all pretty healthy and wholesome as long as we keep it that way, and it's pretty special. It's been really, really nice for me in my life, like traveling and meeting people and knowing that there's people out there who like care about music the same way I do, and I don't know, it's cool. We're trying to like totally keep that going here in Bozeman.
Mostly just being an inspiration, it sounds like.
Being inspired. Honestly, like I get so inspired just from the bands that we get to host. It's like kind of a self-serving hobby or something, you know, like I love all the bands that we host and meet all these super sweet people. So yeah, I don't know. I think everybody kind of inspires everybody in their own way, and
Yeah, I think it kind of like propagates itself. Like if I don't know, if you help somebody book a show in a town that they wouldn't kind of know, like, where is a good spot to do it or who they should play with, then, like, I mean, you go on tour. I mean, we just have been helped out by people before, and it's so nice. And to, like, provide that, it's kind of just, like, everyone's hopefully inspiring each other, doing what they love to do. And it is, like, a shared passion. And so it's something that you, at least on one fundamental level, kind of can agree on. So it's always, I don't know, I'm trailing off.
I mean, speaking of like inspiring others and stuff, I remember one of the first shows I saw in Bozeman, like when I first moved to town, was in y'all's fucking basement, back at the White House.
White
And just like,
House.
yeah, somebody was just like, hey, there's some house party over on College, and I was like, word, okay, and like met them down there, and just like I remember that basement was just packed like to the gills with people, and as y'all were playing, and like some other bands were, and I don't remember, but I just remember like asking so, and she was just like, oh yeah, this is like fucking like Panther Car, they're like the fucking band, and I was like, all right, word, and like so I just remember like always hearing that name for so long. I was like Panther Car, Panther Car. Like, all right, cool. And now like helping out with Lotus Eaters and stuff, and getting to like do stuff like this, and seeing just like, you know, being friends with all these bands in town and whatnot, you know, it's just like really cool. And I like that was the moment though of just like, all right, cool, there's like a dope scene in Bozeman. All right, this is gonna work out.
Yeah, and you've probably seen it change too. I mean, like back from the White House days to now, like Lotus Eaters, I think that's like a personal accomplishment that's totally quantifiable. Like now we're hosting a ton of shows every month in a space that sounds really, really great.
Yeah.
It's totally inviting. It's safe. Like even from like fires and stuff, like there's a back door, you know, like it's pretty sweet. And I think that, I don't know, hopefully that's like impacting the broader community, but definitely more so than back when we were doing like house shows.
I gotta say, I've noticed from all the Lotus Eater shows I've gone to, like there's like this like really good sense of community, and I love that you guys have fostered that, like in the music scene here. Like it just seems so wholesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I definitely think that you guys have been a huge positive reflection on the scene and the community. And I think that's really cool. The White House was also the first place I seen you guys play as well.
That was a good place.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I really love
RIP.
that you guys uphold the all ages thing, because remembering back when I was a kid, I was really into music, and I think that's really important for the kiddos to like have that kind of support musically. And I have an idea that could be proposed. I think it would be great if possibly there could be some sort of workshops just to get kids into music, like
Oh, totally. There's some stuff
Maybe-
like that. Oh,
yeah,
go ahead,
like
sorry.
explaining like things about gear, like different ways to play guitar or whatever, just to get more like bands started, especially among the younger crowd.
Totally. Yeah, we often get people trying to volunteer that are just like kids. They're like, I'm not even in a band, but I think this is so cool. Especially recently, we had like 2 in one show, and I was like, whoa, the kids want to know. And we, a goal of mine was to definitely have workshops on how to run sound and not blow out a PA and
Fuck
like
yeah.
make things sound good. And we've had a couple people who've like never run it come and try to learn, and a lot of it's just like you got to keep doing it. So you know, but that's definitely a great thing for us to do. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah, the Missoula community actually has a like a young. I can't remember what it's called.
It's the rock camp.
Rock
the
camp.
Zach.
Yeah, it's super sweet. They do it. I think it's throughout the year. I think that they have like some performances and stuff. Maybe it's just a camp, but it's super rad. They get a bunch of kids involved, and I'm sure that affects their scene, which is
Like very young kids. Yeah.
yeah.
I haven't ever been to a performance, or I don't know too much about it, but just the concept is great. Just trying to get kids started as early as possible playing music, and kind of letting them know that there aren't really any rules to playing music. You can just get up, write a song about whatever you want, and make noise. Like
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool. We have some friends that take part in that, but yeah,
Kudos to them.
yeah, no
Super
kidding.
rad.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Okay, baby. So how did y'all meet?
Well, Connor and I met at a party, and it was love at first sight. And then later, way down the road, my friend Jackson took me to a house party at his house, and I met Chris there where they were jamming. And the rest is history, you know. I met Andrew at that same place, at Jams, probably a year later than that, or
Yeah.
so.
The Cherry House.
The
Cherry
Palace on
House.
the Hill.
I heard there was something involving an a cappella project.
I don't know what that is.
But yeah, Scott's friend Jackson, they were in an a cappella group together called TBA, which must have been very confusing on show posters.
Turgid boy announcement. Yeah, so that's a thing that I did, which was great.
Was it like barbershop quartet or?
I don't know. It's a lot more contemporary than that.
Ah,
They did Africa by Toto.
Oh my
No shit.
They would do
Now I just want to hear you do
one man a cappella.
song.
Scott did this really cool thing where somebody would sing the guitar solo and he would mimic playing an air guitar to it. It was pretty wild.
Pretty cool. Yeah, the crowds, whoa.
Whoa.
They couldn't keep themselves off of us,
Whoa.
TBAs.
Whoa.
So did TBA like instead of to be announced, was it some sort of pun involving acapella?
That would have been smart.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why they named it TBA, so that they could get away from that. But it's just nothing. It means nothing except for to be announced.
Is
And
there ever
whatever
a-
you want, like Turgid Boy Anomaly or something like that?
is there ever a reunion in the works?
Yeah, I think probably when I'm dead, and then no, I'm kidding. No, there's not. We're all over the world now, and the guy who's running it is going to be a doctor soon. And my other friend's a mathematician. He's gone, and there's a music major who's a composer somewhere, and the another one is a composer, and one of them is homeless, and
Oh.
yeah.
Cool.
So would you ever be open to doing like the boy band thing?
Heck yeah, that's what we were.
We are a boy band.
Yeah.
Panther Car. We just need to work on our synchronized moves.
Well, who's the pretty boy? Every boy band's got a pretty
Connor.
boy.
Connor for sure.
Connor.
And
was
Chris,
Chris.
and Andrew, then me.
Yeah, if there's a ranking, you're
Yeah.
last.
I'm
I think Chris
Except when you
got
take your
there
hat off.
also.
You can see my breath leave my mouth.
So we kind of got a little sidetracked there. We were going to do the thank yous and goodbyes. So maybe we'll just move on to that part now.
Thanks to our parents. I'm going to speak for everyone's parents for saying they're really supportive of us, and I hope they never listen to this.
If it wasn't for them putting the work in, we wouldn't be here.
Putting the work in.
Bow chicka bow bow.
Yeah.
Putting the work in. Putting the work in.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Let it sink in there. Putting the work in.
Putting the work in.
Putting the work in.
Yeah.
Put in the
special
work in.
The work is in the pudding.
ladies You want to recognize?
Any special what?
Any special ladies you want to recognize?
I'm in love with somebody, but I'm not going to say her name because she didn't give me consent. And then
Ooh.
Andrew's definitely going to thank his mommy and and
Scratch that.
It's more like, Mommy.
It's not a joke. No, I definitely love my folks. I think that they have always been supportive of me and wonderful, and I thank them for that. They taught me how to enjoy music and love life, and I think that that's really important.
Oh yeah.
You can
I grew up in New Jersey playing shows, and we were obviously not old enough to drive or like having cars, and a lot of times we played in bars, and the parents, like our parents and all the patrons' parents, had to be there in order for the kids to be at those shows. So my parents and my friends' parents growing up sat through a lot of shows that I'm sure they would have never gone to unless their kids played in, and definitely thankful of that because they could have been like, this is stupid, you should play baseball. And I did play baseball, but I also played music, and it's only because of them. Oh, and I had a jam space in my house, and that was like the coolest thing. They would let us play like all night long, and if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be able to use music as an art form.
Would you say your parents kind of inspired you, like through helping you out, like with that, like all ages sort of thing? Like since it wasn't very all ages, to begin this all ages project with the Lotus Eaters.
Totally, because they were the ones who were like, "Oh yeah, we'll vouch for you. We'll hang out with you. Like, art and music's more important." And maybe at the time they were just kind of like, "We're gonna do what our kids do, like because we love them." But in the long run, that is what it meant. Is like they're supporting a greater kind of picture.
Because they love you?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Thanks, Mom and Dad and Grandma and Grandpas.
Yeah, I mean, I want to thank my parents too. They were a couple of sweethearts. But also just like anyone who's ever come to any show, like, because I mean, I'd probably still be doing it if it was in a vacuum. But the fact that people actually come, or like anyone that's like said anything nice to us or anything, like that's all really cool and encouraging. So thanks, world.
Yeah, especially you listening. Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing it right now. You're supporting. You're doing it.
Thank you all for listening to this episode of Gallatin Underground with Panther Car. We're going to have them play one more song, and that's the end of our show. Thank you. Know your scene.
Know your scene.
Set me down easily.
Yeehaw.
That was awesome.